are talking about families, and one of the things that happens in a family is that kids grow up and get bigger. And sometimes that's really fun and it feels great, and sometimes it's a little bit hard. So, our story today is called Peter's Chair, all about a kid who is maybe having a hard time with some of the parts of growing up. Peter stretched as high as he could. There, his tall building was finished. Crash! Down it came. Shh, called his mother. You'll have to play more quietly. Remember, we have a new baby in the house. Peter looked into his sister Susie's room. His mother was fussing around the cradle. That's my cradle, he thought, and they painted it pink. Hi, Peter, said his father. Would you like to help paint Sister's high chair? It's my high chair, whispered Peter. Did you ever have anything that used to be yours and now it belongs to somebody else? It can be kind of hard. He saw his crib and muttered, My crib, it's painted pink too. Not far away stood his old chair. They didn't paint that yet, Peter shouted. He picked it up and ran to his room. There's his dog coming with him off. Let's run away, Willie, he said. There's Willie. Peter filled a shopping bag with cookies and dog biscuits. We'll take my blue chair, my toy crocodile, and the picture of me when I was a baby. Willie got his bone. They went outside and stood in front of his house. This is a good place, said Peter. He arranged his things very nicely and decided to sit in his chair for a while. But he couldn't fit in the chair. He was too big. Because he's been growing, huh? His mother came to the window and called, Won't you come back to us, Peter, dear? We'll have something very special for lunch. Peter and Willie made believe like they didn't hear her. But Peter got an idea. What do you think his idea is? Is he going to do something? Soon, his mother saw that Peter was home. That rascal is hiding behind the curtain, she said happily. What makes her think that Peter is behind the curtain? Yeah, that's a pretty good clue, isn't it? She moved the curtain, but he wasn't there. Here I am, shouted Peter. That was pretty silly and sneaky, wasn't it? Peter sat in a grown-up chair. His father sat next to him. Daddy, said Peter, let's paint the little chair pink for Susie. That was very grown up of Peter. And they did. It can be hard when things change as we grow up. I understand that it was hard for Peter, but I'm glad that he found some of the good parts of growing up. And I hope that you can find some of the good parts of growing up too.